Hey all, Shannon Harris here. Thought we'd do a little unboxing video. I just got a new air compressor for my little home garage shop here, and just thought I'd show everyone what it looks like. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Okay, so it's a Eagle Silent Series compressor. I live in a little triplex, and I wanted something nice and quiet that's not gonna, wake the neighbors and stuff that, working late at night or anything like that. But see here, it is a model EA-6500, 2.5 horsepower peak. It's a 20-gallon tank. It's supposed to be real, like, nice and super quiet. It's got the CFM to run, all my necessary air tools. See here, for your most basic, see here, 6 CFM at 90 psi is what most air tools are going to use. That is more than enough for most things. My impact gun is a snap-on and doesn't even take like 5 CFMs at the max, so should be good, should be quiet. We're going to unbox it, going to check it out here. It had very good reviews online. Price was about $550 from aircompressordirect.com. Nice small little unit. It's not too big, not too large. Let's see here. The pallet that it came on was a little bit broken. I don't think it's going to be any problems at all. I just kind of really make a note of it in case there's any warranty issues or anything like that that occurred during shipping. But just thought I'd show you guys everything, and then we'll kind of go over with it as I discover it too. And hope you all enjoy. Let's get it unboxed. Alright, got the outer box off. This thing is thoroughly packed in there. It's like we're going to be getting the hammer and chisel, crowbar or something out, because she is hammered all the way around tight. Pretty thoroughly packed in here. So next I'm going to get all this torn off, and then we'll show you what she looks like and before we start her up. Hang tight. Okay, so yeah, continuing on, did have to get out the hammer and chisel. Just had to break a few boards loose, and then the whole thing just kind of came off, kind of like a cage, if you will. So, but here's a better, up closer look at the compressor itself before we get it actually powered on and everything. So again, 20-gallon compressor, 125 psi max, oil free. You don't have to do any kind of real extended maintenance to it, except for like getting rid of the dust and stuff out of the air filters. 2.5 horsepower peak. Silent series, of course, we already went over that. Regulator and tank pressure. 40 psi, it's rated at 7.9 CFM, and at 90 psi, 6 CFM. Seems like most compressors you go out there, if you look at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, just anything online, that average CFM on a basic compressor is anywhere from 2.5, maybe up to 5. So I'm really thinking this is going to be a really nice compressor. But keep watching, and we'll see how well she works. Looks like the only assembly we have to do is just put the wheels on. Everything else was all a part of it. Just comes with 2 bagged wheels here. Just screws right on there. And then hopefully we'll be firing this thing up and give it a listen here real soon. So here's the final setup of the air compressor. I took that corner that you see in the background there is full of junk and just spare tools and stuff like that. Cleaned it out and put the air compressor and the hose reel in there. Just kind of give you some comparison things, 5-gallon buckets there at the bottom for height, refrigerator there on the left. Got the Flexzilla hose reel all attached to the wall. That all works just fine. Compressor's working great. Part of this video is basically a review. All you viewers out there can help me a great deal by giving the comments and thumbs up on the video, because the seller of the air compressor, aircompressorsdirect.com, I'll put links in the description when we're done here. They are asking for video reviews of you buying a compressor from them, and if I win, you know, their little contest, I could possibly have this compressor nearly paid for. So here in just a minute, I'm going to, I got do a little work on my car, and once I get the wheels jacked up, I'll pull out the air compressor hose and everything, and show you how it, you know, does just fine and taking off a wheel. And we'll go from there. At the very end of this video, I plan on doing a decibel test so that you guys can actually see the actual numbers and what this thing's putting out, you know, to see how silent it is. And it really is a very quiet air compressor. But anyway, just wanted everyone to kind of see where we're at. Like I said, I've been running this thing for almost a month now, and it's done great for several jobs on my car. But please do comment and like the video if it helps you out. That will possibly help me get this compressor paid for and win the contest. And we'll continue on from there. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Okay, here we go. Got my snap-on impact wrench here ready to go. EA-6500. Bought this many years ago when I worked in the shop. Still a great impact gun. It has the muffler mode on it, makes it nice and quiet impact, but in this case I'm not going to use it. It just takes a little bit more air, but it still does the job. For this, I just want you to see how quick and easy it'll pull off the wheel at you know, regular use. I'm going to try and do this with holding the camera in one hand and taking off the wheel with the other, so let's see if it works. There are some fans and stuff running in the background, so you have to ignore noise, but I'm on the other side of the garage in the corner now, just so you may or may not hear the air compressor kick on, but let's get this wheel off and show you how it works, okay? Okay, first, for any of you who wants to make the smart-ass comments, bring them on. I am taking off the hubcap with the impact wrench. I know you do not put these on with the impact, just remove only. It's not going to hurt it. Done it many times. But anyway, here we go. Let's see what happens. Compressor still hasn't kicked on yet, but it will here in a minute. Okay. Take the muffler mode off the impact wrench, and let's see what she does here, okay? Here we go. And even the air compressor still hasn't kicked back on, but she pulled them off just no problem at all. So anyway, just wanted you guys to see that. I'm not going to go through showing you the whole repair for this video. That's a whole nother long story, a whole nother video. But anyway, I should do the video for probably tonight when I get everything completed and put back together. I plan on again doing a little test with a decibel meter and showing you how much sound this compressor actually makes, you know. So we'll go from there. So stay tuned for that part, and we'll see you next time. Alright everyone, this should be the wrap-up review of my new Eagle air compressor. I'm doing this little setup here because I promised everyone I was going to measure the actual decibels, the sound level, and everything to kind of prove how quiet and efficient this compressor is. So if anyone remembers, I've had this compressor for a couple of months now. I did this kind of like a series, recording some videos here and there, just kind of evaluating this compressor. I am going to be submitting this for a review on YouTube, and then also submitting it to aircompressorsdirect.com. They have a little contest where I can possibly get this compressor for free, or at least quite cheaply, thanks to a little review contest. So if you would, everyone, please be sure and hit that like, thumbs up button, post comments, any questions you got, be happy to answer them. But in this final review, basically what we've done here is this corner behind me where you see the compressor over my shoulder here, it was just had trash and tires and stuff like that, and I cleaned it out, put the compressor, put that little hose reel up there, and then also we've got this little deal right here I'll show you about here in just a second. We're going to measure the actual decibels so that you can actually see how quiet this thing is. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, this air compressor available for aircompressorsdirect.com. It's made by Eagle, 2.5 horsepower peak, 20-gallon compressor. Supposed to be rated at 53 decibels at 25 feet. I'm here in an open garage, pulled my car out so that there's no there's minimal echoing and stuff like that. Just kind of give you like a quick little look around here of what we're, the area space we're working with. But here's what we're going to do is, okay, so I've set myself up a little tape measure. Okay, measured back approximately, but I'm almost at 25 feet is the corner where we're going to sit to do a little decibel test here. And then here's kind of what they're rating it at. Only 53 decibels at 25 feet. Is of course going to be a little bit louder than that, like I said, echoes and stuff like that, but we'll post all these links on the description. And let's basically, the air compressor kicks on. It's already fully aired up right now, but I've brought the pressure down to just under 100 pounds, if you can see it right there. But the plan is I'm going to release just a little bit. I'm going to get that 25 feet away, and I'm going to release just a little bit of air and measure it here with a little program on my tablet that will allow us to actually view what we're going to be working with here. So stay tuned while I set that up. Be just right back. Okay, so continuing here, here's a little sound intensity. It's a app I got running on my tablet here. It's just going to measure the sound decibel level. It's obviously adjusting here just based on my voice and any ambient noises. There's not really much going on. I'm in a pretty quiet area in my garage here. But like I said, the compressor is supposed to be rated at 53 decibels at 25 feet. My plan is, like I said, got the tape measure measured out to where I'm almost at about the 25 feet there. I don't know if you can see 24 on there. But what I plan to do here is I got my little air chuck hooked up here, and the air compressor across the room over there. What we're going to do is just going to release a little bit of air, just enough to kick the air compressor on, and then I'm going to kind of walk closer and closer, while carrying the tablet there, just so you guys can see the actual sound intensity. And I'm going to be quiet from here on in, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what this thing actually sounds like. So hopefully there's no more interruptions, and take a listen. Okay, the air compressor just kicked on. I don't know if you can hear it, but let's move closer with it. So 70 decibels at 25 feet. That's pretty good for an enclosed garage. So right up here, up at 80, 89, 9 decibels. Still, you can have a conversation over this. I don't know if you guys can hear me while I'm talking. This thing's running, but we're going to let it go here just until the air compressor kicks off. Alright, there she just shut off. I'm going to be quiet. We're back down to normal ambient sound, about 45 decibels. So there it is, guys. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments. I'm really excited about this video. Hopefully we can win that review contest with your help, and we can bring you guys a lot more videos. Be sure and post your questions, any comments, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.